Hey guys, welcome back to Top Chair Sports. It's Victor here with you to do some weekend recap. Not too much across the entire world of sports, so there's only the two main ones in season right now that I want to focus on, with that being the NBA and the NHL. So I guess we'll just start with the NBA and get right into it. Over the weekend, we got to watch two of the greatest games that will happen this year, with the Lakers playing the Bucks in LA, and then the Lakers playing the Clippers right after. No, I'm not a Lakers fan. However, their team is just fun to watch. LeBron is the king. There's nothing else to say. So Lakers walk away with wins in both. They were 0-1 versus the Bucks so far this year. It was in Milwaukee, so expected to be a loss. And then they were 0-2 so far versus the Clippers, one home, one away, even though they're both in LA. And yeah, we'll start with the Bucks game. It seemed to really just be a LeBron versus Giannis kind of night, and LeBron got the better of them. They went head to head, did really well for the whole game, and then I would say with about 6 minutes left, when the pressure was really on, you could tell the Bucks were slipping. Giannis started to get that tunnel vision of, I need to prove that I deserve to be here. He wasn't passing as much. He wasn't looking to pass as much. The overall awareness was down, and not that he was playing bad, but he wasn't playing up to the standards we have for him. So yeah, that's something that he's still a young guy, and that'll come with experience. He still gets a little rattled, it seems like, in those times, because he's not used to those situations. So we'll see how that plays out. Let me know if you guys watched and if you thought anything different or not. Meanwhile, yesterday, Sunday, when the Lakers and Clippers played each other, it was everything we could hope for from this game. It was basically a battle of the big four, with Kawhi and Paul George versus LeBron and Anthony Davis. Yes, everybody else on the teams helped, but those four people combined for over half the points in the game, each having over half the points for their team. So all around incredible game. The Lakers walk away with a win, as I said before. This is the What was I going to say? Oh, this is the first time that they beat the Clippers this year. As I said before, they were 0-2, so they avoid getting swept. They look to even the series on the year later when they play in the Lakers Stadium again. So we'll see how that plays out. Always fun games. Now, on to the NHL. Oh, real quick, back with the NBA. I just want to say the Sixers' road struggles continue, as they finally get a road win versus the Sacramento Kings, and then fall to the Golden State Warriors without Steph Curry, who made his debut. But nope. So yeah, rough. Sixers haven't won back-to-back road games since November, and ultimately might be what keeps them from getting a top four spot in the East. Now, onto the NHL. So we got a lot of great games so far over this weekend. We're starting to see more and more divisional matchups, and one of the ones I want to highlight is Tampa-Boston, as after Boston went down and beat Tampa, Tampa comes up, beat them. Great game, most likely a matchup in the second round of playoffs that we're going to see, as they've almost secured the 1 and 2 in the Atlantic. However, nothing's for sure, and you never know if either one may get upset. But yeah, it's looking like Boston's going to hang on to that first place, while Tampa will lock up the second. Pittsburgh, after getting 2 wins, falls to 2 divisional opponents. It's not looking great for them. Yes, it's looking good as far as where they are in the standings. They're still decently solid in that top 3 spot, considering how close it is. I believe they have a 3-point lead on Columbus, 5-point lead on Carolina, but they have multiple games in hand on Columbus. So yeah, we'll see how it plays out. The Metro's still very tight, as is all of the NHL. It's a great year for playoffs. I can't wait to watch. There's pretty much a couple different tiers here, with I would say the Penguins kind of in between the Flyers and the Caps. Are not quite at that level, especially with the way they're playing. They're slightly ahead of the next level with the Blue Jackets, Hurricanes, and Islanders all being there. Of course, Blue Jackets ahead in the standings, but 3 more games played than the others. So we'll see how that plays out. Colorado and St. Louis become the next 2 teams to clinch playoffs. Or Colorado and Tampa, I'm sorry. So now Colorado, St. Louis, Tampa, and Boston are the only 4 teams who have clinched playoffs. We'll probably see a lot more by the end of the week as a few teams are just shy. And yeah, and the Pacific still tight as ever with 5 points separating first to third. Edmonton 2 points back of Vegas, 1 less game played. They had the exact same schedule, exact same record as far as wins, loss, overtime, loss. So if they get a win in their next game, which I believe is tonight, it'll be interesting. Can't wait to see how it all shapes out. I've talked about before, I see from the East, my 2 wildcard teams being the Hurricanes and the Islanders, with the Metro staying in some sort of order with the Caps, Flyers, Pens. I see the Leafs making it. I just don't see the Panthers coming short, and considering the Canadians are almost eliminated, yeah, it's not looking great. Not almost eliminated, but they're falling back fast. And yeah, in the West, it's still for grabs. That's a talk for another video. Just want to highlight some injuries now across the NHL and one in the NBA that I forgot. Giannis out minimum 2 games. However, that should, considering he's already played or sat for one of those, well, this is a part of it. I don't want to jump into that more. And then NHL, where we are right now. Steven Stamkos officially out 6 to 8 weeks, so he will not be back during the regular season. It will be interesting to see if and when he can come back during the playoffs. Brock Besser not looking good. It looks like his injury will keep him out longer than they originally expected, and will almost certainly be done for the regular season, probably playoffs at this point. In good news, also Victor Hedman out day to day, might turn into something longer, so the Lightning really struggling here. Good news for the Leafs, Morgan Rielly is coming back hopefully this week. He's projected to come back as early as tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if they wait 1 extra game till Thursday when they play again to be safe. But yeah, huge addition back to that team for a team that has kind of been going up in the standings, but very slowly. With that, thanks for tuning in to Top Chart Sports on the Beer League Bench Talk. Make sure to like, comment, smash that subscribe button, and we will see you on Friday when Brett or Spencer takes over this video.